Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Extreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we're doing a zodiac reading for the sign of Sagittarius. I'm going to look into what's going on in your no contact love situation. So I already pulled a few cards. This is your person's side and this is your side. I have to say, I feel like this could be a lot of something where there's like a lot of cross watchers or something. I'm still gonna read it as if like this, you know, like the way it's meant to be, like this is your person and this is you, but this might actually be you. We'll see. Because I'm just getting more of like a feminine energy on this side and a masculine on this side. Also, I shuffled a song for you and it was Hungry Eyes by, is it Eric Carmen from Dirty Dancing? It's a great soundtrack. Yeah. Okay, so let's dive in. So, sorry, in these readings, I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. Sometimes if I feel like it's a cross-watching thing, I can kind of get confused and start talking to you as if it's you. You know what I mean? Like, I mix up the energies. I'm going to try not to, though, but bear with me if I do, so sorry. All right, so let's start with your person side. We have the Lamb energy. So cute and pure. You're coming through in the Buffalo energy. You're both earth signs, and it's interesting because you both got aspects for your astrology. You got your person got a sextile, and you got the quincunx complexity. Sextile says opportunity. And then for your person side, we got I am always provided for. That was their affirmation. And yours was I find strength in the silence, but it was in reverse. So what's your person's overall energy towards you? I feel like they're chilling. Like, I think they're open to hearing from you. With the ears, I noticed it right away. And the Lamb talks about listening and being patient and just like being sort of like understanding and things like that. So I think your person is just kind of like waiting to hear from you, I would say. With the sextile, it says collaborates, assists, explains, provides opportunity, synergizes, creates possibilities for, opens doors, promises, brings insight to, communicates, welcomes, and develops. And again, we have this like open window, like these open ears here. I am always provided for. Almost like your person is just very much like able to trust this situation. They're open to you. I'm getting a song I just heard in my head, the opening, like, I don't know if it's a guitar or what, but the music, like this All for One song. It's called Here If You're Ready. I couldn't help but see you across the room. I wanted to go and talk to you, but you had something else to do. That's why I'll wait a little longer before I try to make my move, because, girl, I have nothing to prove. I just want to be with you. Leo, honey, come here. I just want to be with you. All right, come sit with mommy. So, yeah, that song Here If You're Ready. And also, like, a similar song that's kind of, like, on the same wavelength is Take Your Time by Sam Hunt, where it's like, I don't want to steal your freedom. But it's almost like, I saw you, I don't know if you smile like that all the time. Like, whatever, he's like doing his little spiel at the beginning. But it's like, where it's like, I wanted to go talk to you. Well, he does in that song. Leo, honey, relax. Hi. But it's that same kind of a vibe where it's like, I'm ready. I don't know if you are, like, and if you're not, like it's like, I don't want to steal your freedom. I don't want to, how does it go? I don't want to change your mind. I don't have to make you love me. I just want to take your time. All this stuff, like, I don't have to meet your mother. Like, we don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be that deep. We could just kind of, like, hang out and see. Leo. We could just kind of, like, hang out and see if, like, you know, we enjoy each other's company. Like, it doesn't have to be this big thing. Leo, honey, sit down and stop it now. Yeah, so that's the vibe I'm getting from your person, that they're kind of just like open, chilling, like they're like the universe, like, oh, and your connecting energy, I forgot to say, sorry. Your dream is manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I feel like your person's really in an energy of that. They're open, but they're not stressing, like they're here if you're ready, but if you're not, like they're just they know they're gonna be provided for. Also on the back of the deck for this connecting energy was balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So it's almost like I think they've really like learned to find their balance. I feel like maybe that's something you're still like learning how to do, because the aspect that you got was the quincunx complexity. I'm sorry if I'm saying that completely wrong. Irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. And I find strength in the silence in reverse. And hungry eyes, I mean, look at those eyes. And then on the back of the deck, we had this crocodile too. That's very similar. Like, they've got hungry eyes. Just like, yeah. And also when I got the lamb first, this crocodile was on the bottom of the deck too. And that's like a very hungry sort of an energy. They're like keeping a close eye out. Definitely. Like they're watching for a sign, maybe, because on your person side, it was like, I'm here if you're ready, which is making me think that like they're sensing some hesitation on your part from Take Your Time and Here If You're Ready, both of those songs. And it's like, I find strength in the silence. So maybe like you pulled back a little bit, maybe to see if this person would kind of like come at you, or to see if they were like into you or something like that. And I think that they are definitely into you and they're open to this, but I think that they're like sensing your hesitation and proceeding with caution. Like they don't want to like rock the boat. They don't want to like, you know, be in an energy, like upset the balance of their own energy, you know, or be like trying too hard. They're kind of like, all right, like, you know, I'm open, I'm here if you're ready, but like, I don't know if you're ready, like, you know, so I don't want to like make any sudden movements kind of a thing. I don't know. Then there's like a sense of like, with the lamb, just like a pure energy, like a naive, like a lamb to the slaughter, like, you know what I mean? There's like that sense of like, they could have some sort of fears, maybe like where like if you're in and out or something like that. Because I don't know, like I'm really getting a sense that they're open to this and they're waiting on you. So it's like they could be maybe wondering like, is this person just playing games with me? So they're like kind of afraid to really like make a move. I think they're waiting for you to make a move first, because oh my god, Leo, I'm so sorry, I just hit you in the facey. Are you okay? Yeah, I think they're like afraid to make any sudden moves, in case they, I don't know, like in case this is all just a game to you. It's almost like, all right, like I'm open to this, but like I'm welcoming to your energy, but like I'm afraid to sort of like, or I'm like wary about like just sort of coming at you, because I don't know, like sometimes your in and out behavior kind of confuses me. Oh my god, that's in that song. Oh my god, I just heard his voice. He's like talking in that song too. He's like, girl, you know, sometimes you confuse me. I just like really realized that's so funny. I don't know if you want to be together or just friends, but you got to let me know something, because I'm not going to keep waiting around for you. Like, I can't, the 90s music, there's just nothing like it. Such a great album. I love that. That CD was like my favorite when I was like 8 years old. But anyway, yeah, so it's like that's like where your person's at, like for sure. Like I really feel that energy. You've got hungry eyes, they've got hungry ears, they're waiting to hear from you. Like, come on, this is kind of cute. So yeah, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. So maybe you've been like dreaming about each other or something like that, like connecting in your dreams or something like that. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And like that's maybe your person is more spiritual or something than you. Like they're more able, yeah, trust your heart. They're more able to trust your heart. Maybe you're more like learning how to do it. Like you're still sort of like maybe getting similar signs, or like I was saying, the dreaming thing. But it's like you're not really like, they're confusing you, you know, like you're like, what does this mean? Like blah, blah, blah. Like you're getting confused by the signs instead of just kind of taking it as reassurance, or like, okay, like, I mean, obviously I'm on the right track. Like we do have this sort of connection. Whereas I feel like your person is like already in that sort of an energy where they're just like chilling. Yeah. And they're like welcoming this, and this whole like brings insight to, opens doors, promises, synergizes. I think they're sensing that like your energy is very compatible and things like that. And they're seeing these like two snowflakes here. This is very similar kind of imagery with the two puzzle pieces and then the two snowflakes. Like maybe you're trying to figure out how to like make this like come together, and I feel like your person's more like, we're all just on our own journey. Like, I gotta like let this person do their thing. Like with that whole snowflake thing, it's like, you know, how like those two, like every snowflake is different, but maybe they feel like, you know, you guys are pretty similar or something like that. So, okay, that's what I'm getting right off the bat. You might have some insecurities on your end. I just want to say this. I am becoming who I am meant to be. I feel like this whole process is maybe like challenging and complex for you, and you're just like doing the best you can, but you're definitely got your eye on your person, and they're just trying to be present and trust the universe right now. So let's see, how is your person feeling about you, Sagittarius? Let's get some cards and find out. Go a little deeper. How is your person feeling about you? Ooh. Okay, we have the Three of Swords, the Moon, the World. Okay, I can see what this is, like, very clear. Okay, how is your person feeling about you, Sagittarius? Oh, that's too many. How is Sagittarius' person feeling about Sagittarius? The Sun. Oh, should I hold it up? The Sun and the Ten of Wands. Okay. Leo, come here, baby. Come here. So yeah, I feel like you could be feeling a little restless towards your person. Like I was saying, you're kind of like, I feel like the silent, I don't know if I even really talked about your side that much. Leo, hey, Leo just reminded me because he's clearly feeling restless. Leo, come here, baby, and stop it. Come on. I feel like you could be feeling super restless about your person's lack of communication towards you. Sorry if you could hear him like panting. And I feel like that's really coming through with the buffalo energy, like talks about that, like the buffalo energy. And it's funny because your person's coming through is very patient and kind of like chill about the whole situation, and you're the one feeling restless, but they're almost thinking that the ball is in your court. So if that's the case, like, I don't know, but like if that is the case and you're feeling, I mean, they're open to hearing from you. Like I can definitely, with the open ears and the opportunity, open doors, like blah, 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 they're chilling. So anyway, back to your reading. How are they feeling about you? We have the Three of Swords. I think you clearly have a past with this person, or they have like a very painful past that they have worked a long time. They've like looked beneath the surface. Like they've brought their shadows to the light. They spent a lot of time regaining emotional balance in their life here, and mental balance, I would say. And then we did have that energy like on the bottom of the deck. And then it's like we see them going from the Three of Swords to the World, which is also a 3. So it's almost like going from like the dark side of like a 3 energy to like the light. And yeah, like it's almost like they took the time to look their fears in the face, to look their shadow, to sit with their shadow, like bring their shadows into the moonlight here. And it's like now it's like they kind of like, I'm getting a sense of like freedom, like mental freedom. Like they've found that for themselves. Like they've really like worked hard to sort of get to this state of like alignment, of trust with the universe and things like that. And again, with the World, maybe like they are in this manifesting energy right now. Oh, look, we're going from the 18 to the 19 with the Sun. I love that. And it's like, how are they feeling about you? Again, it's almost like there's this like drink and all this fruit and this like picnic on the beach. And I feel like they're ready and very open again to like having some fun times with you. It's almost like I'm getting a sense of like, oh my God, I would love to just like go have a picnic, like, or just, you know, just do some kind of light fun thing, go to a movie, like, you know, stuff like that, where they're just like, we could just like hang out, like we could just, you know, whatever. But like in the meantime, like I feel like this is like a compare contrast of your two energies. I feel like your person's really in their Sun energy, and this is like 3 women like hanging out. So maybe they're spending a lot of time with their friends, with their family, whatever it is. And it's like, maybe this is your energy here where you feel like you still have like more to go. Like you haven't reached, like maybe like this is like the top of the mountain here, you know? And like you're trying to get there, but you haven't like really gotten there yet. And you're just almost wondering like, how is my person so happy without me, or something like that. And it's not that they're like happy without you, they're just like happy in and of themselves here. I feel like they're, the world and the sun together are two of like the most positive cards you can get. I feel like they're in a great energy, and just being in this energy, like, I feel like you're looking at it like, oh, if they're so happy without me, how could they really love me? But I feel like it's the opposite, and they know that they have to be like in a happy, good energy in order to like manifest. Like, and I feel like they're the type, like, they're open to this, but they trust the universe. So they're like, okay, like maybe this person isn't the one for me. Like, I don't know. I feel like they are. All I can do is get myself into good energy and see if this like comes together. Like, it's kind of like that. Like, they're not stressing about it anymore because they just know that that's just counterproductive towards manifesting. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like almost like a sign of how much they do care about you. I think that they're really putting their energy into like being happy, maybe going outside, getting some fresh air. Like, I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, all, like 4 out of 5 of these cards are like outside, and just showing like, even this, it's like a bright moon and a starry night. Like, it's like nice landscapes, except where this card, which I feel like is your energy, where it's like they're just carrying like a heavy load and just trying to get up this mountain, you know, like fighting an uphill battle kind of a thing, where it's like really tough on them, where it's like, I just feel like you were kind of like, your person's kind of like ahead of the game here, with the sun energy, and it's kind of like had some sort of a breakthrough I'm getting, where they're just kind of like toss their cares away, like let go and let God, is kind of like the vibe that I'm getting with your person. So if they seem really happy and like social, like, because with all these threes I'm getting that, like, especially, it's like they're just doing that to like, well, because they want to, and they want to feel good and they're happy and things like that, but it's also like they didn't forget about you. Like, I'm not seeing other relationships here, I'm not seeing anything. I feel like they're just trying to be as happy and carefree as they can, and it wasn't easy for them to get to this place, and I think they really appreciate like that they can even be in this energy, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think they're hoping that the path leads them to you, like, definitely, or the path like leads you to them, I would say, because I don't think they're trying to like come after you. They're in a very passive energy of like, if this comes to me, great, like I would love it, but like if not, like I know I have to have like a full happy life without this person in it regardless. I'm here if you're ready. What was on the bottom of the deck? I forgot. Oh, the 6 of Cups. I think that they really just they feel so sweet and loving towards you. Like, I forgot that was on the bottom of the deck. It's like they want to maybe, because that whole collaborates, assist, explains, like, I feel like they want to help you and lighten your load, but at the same time, they know that it's probably not in the best interest of either one of you if they do that. Like, you know? But that doesn't mean that they don't want to. And if you feel like they're just like leaving you or abandoning you or something like that, like, I don't know, it's almost like a sense of like I have to do what's best for you, even if it's almost like maternal, if I'm being honest, like not in a weird way, like they think they're your mom or something like that, but almost like, you know, how you have to like give your kid tough love sometimes so they can like grow up, you know? It's almost like that. Like, I feel like they have like a lot of like unconditional love for you, and they just want you to be really strong, happy on your own, like without their interference or help, even though like I think it's like killing them to not like try to like offer it, because like I feel like they have this pure, they're feeling very pure feelings towards you. And I think, again, sometimes they don't know if your feelings are the purest. Like, they're open to finding out. Like, I don't think they're afraid to risk it to find out, but I don't think they're going to put themselves out there until you're showing them signs as well. All right, so what is your person's intentions towards you, Sagittarius? Should we take those? Yeah, why not? Chop wood, message in a bottle, and blessed. Okay. And then happy on the bottom of the deck. I mean, definitely to keep their energy in a very happy, aligned state. To practice gratitude, I think that's something that they've mastered, like seeing the blessing in every situation. They're open to receiving messages from you. And maybe they're even, I was going to say that with the 6 of Cups, like, and especially with that dream thing, like if this is like some sort of spiritual connection here, which it seems like it is. I mean, most of these no contact situations, I feel like can be something like that. But it's like they just want to like maybe they send you like healing energy or just like good thoughts, or they pray for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they help in little ways that they can without actually like stepping in to do it. And even the Six of Cups talks about like, again, a very spiritual connection, like providing like emotional support. We have 2 6s here as well. And it's like, that's the number of like love and harmony and things like that. I think they just want to like know that you're okay. If they sense you're having like a hard time, I think it's really hard for them not to just like pick up the phone and just be like, hey, like, you know, send you maybe like a message. I feel like they fight with themselves about like, oh, should I just send a message because like I can tell they're going through a hard time, or maybe they know something about you that you are going through a hard time, and but they try to just keep busy with the chop wood, keep their head down, keep their, you know, car on the right side of the road here and not like veer into your lane and interfere. I don't think they want to interfere with your process. And again, I feel like they're not sure how you feel about them. Like, they're sure of themselves, but they're like, kind of like, whatever will be with this person will be. Like, I can't force them. I can't make them, you know, I can't really lighten their load. Like, you know, it's something that they have to do on their own. And I feel almost a sense of them like facing away from you out of like a sense of like, I think that that's what's right, you know? All right. So let's get these and see how your person's feeling about you. Also, I don't know why I feel like called to say celestite. Right when I was shuffling your cards, it's a crystal. It was kind of like popping in my head. And that is, oh, that's like about your dreams and things like that. It's a really pretty crystal, a really pretty blue crystal. So maybe, I don't know if that means something to you, celestite, or like maybe it would help you to work with that. But like I was like thinking about that crystal. It was weird. Okay, right when I was shuffling. So let's see, how is your person seeing you? Sagittarius. We have vampire. Makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining and codependency. And then how are they seeing you? Artist. Expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically, and then using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as the starving artist to elicit pity. Okay. And then we see what? Companion on the back of the deck. Loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Betrayal by misusing confidences, and loss of personal identity. So I feel like this is kind of saying with this companion and the vampire especially, like, again, they don't know if they can trust you, and they're like, they know they're vulnerable somehow, and vulnerable to like maybe having their energy sucked out of them. Like, you know, maybe they wonder if there's somebody like in your life that is sucking your energy, and they don't want to be attached to those kinds of people. So again, they're just kind of like waiting until you're ready to like, stand on your own without this person, whoever or whatever, or some sort of situation, draining situation, whatever that could be. Chronic complaining and codependency. Maybe they, again, are wondering if you're, again, attached to somebody else or in some other, and again, that's who they don't trust. Maybe they trust you, but they don't know everything going on in your life, and they're not trying to be intrusive. So they're just kind of like hanging back until they find out. Artist. They could see you as just a very creative person, inspiring others to see life symbolically. I'm getting the sense of like, maybe you're like their muse or something like that, if like they're artistic or something. Oh my God, yeah. Look at that. Like, your person got this, like this, is it easel? Not easel, palette, color palette. The easel is the thing you paint on. Oh my God. Like, I'm clearly not an artist. But, like something like whatever their work is, I feel like they get a lot of inspiration from you. That's what I'm getting from this card, honestly, like 100%. Unless you are an artist or something, and then that could just be a sign that they're like recognizing that creativity in you and things like that, which could still be the case. But I feel like you are their muse, and you inspire them in whatever creative work that they do. I feel like you really come through in their work like a lot. And like, say if they like write stories, like, or something like that, like the main character could be like based on you, like, you know, or something like that. So let's see what else. That's really cool. I mean, I think you're definitely very important to your person, but again, it's just they have a fear of not knowing if they can trust you, and they feel like, or trust some situation or person in your life. So they're just kind of like waiting for a sign from you in order. And they're open though. I feel like if you came to them and talked to them, they would believe you. And again, even if it wasn't true, I hate to say that because they're the lamb and they know, like, they're very trusting, naive, and pure and innocent. And they probably see life in the way, like, they see other people as being how they are. But at the same time, they have had some sort of like wisening up where they're like, okay, but like that might not be the case, and I just have to like be careful, you know? They are a cautious little lamb. They're not trying to get slaughtered or have their heart like being played with, you know? So let's see. How is your person seeing you, Sagittarius? Partier. Okay, so again, maybe they think like, I don't want to steal your freedom. Maybe they think you kind of just don't want commitment, or you don't want to give up your lifestyle. And they're like, fair, you know, like fair. I'm open to this if you ever change your mind or whatever. But like, you know, they're definitely noticing that aspect of you. Ooh. We have materialistic. Okay. And gamer. So like, see, like, I feel like they're worried about you like trying to like play games with them a little bit, and maybe like a lot of your behavior has been kind of erratic, in and out, and like a little puzzling to them. So they're kind of like, is it because you're just like confused and going through a rough time, or is it because you're just like, get off on playing games with me? Like, I kind of can't tell, so I'm just gonna like hang back. How else? Sneaky, like, ooh. Girl, guy, I don't know. They're a little concerned. Sweet though, look, sneaky but sweet. Like, it's like you're very hard to read, I think, to them, and they don't know which side of you is like. Maybe they've seen. Oh wait, hold on. I'm just gonna get one more. Eccentric. Okay, maybe they've seen like two distinct behavior patterns in you. Like, one, on the one hand, they could be like, oh my god, this person is the most beautiful hearted person I've ever met, like blah 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 blah. But then on the other side, they're like, okay, but they're like kind of like, I feel like they're playing games with me. They're very like not consistent. Like, you know, it's like these two, like, how do you reconcile like those two sides of this person? Like, I don't know. Like, and that's why they're just kind of like, I maybe they've tried to figure it out and driven themselves crazy. And they're like, at this point, like, I can't do that to myself anymore. Like, I have to just like let this play out, trust spirit, continue to follow my heart's guidance. Like, obviously I feel about this person like the way I feel for a reason. If it's just to teach me a lesson, like, I'll be grateful for the lesson and try to move on. But if not, like, maybe my dreams will come true. Okay, so let's see what things your person is learning about right now. What lessons is your person really embracing, learning? What's going on in their life? Okay. You can recreate yourself at any time, in any way. Oh my god, this microphone. I'm so sorry if you can't even hear me. Leo, please. So, let's see. They're definitely trying to change and grow and just focus on... I'm not going to take all those. I'm sorry. What is your person learning about Sagittarius? That I'm getting a sense of being unapologetic too. Like, I could just do whatever I want. They feel really free and open and cool and like whatever. Tell yourself, I support me and everyone else is just gravy. Yeah, like, they are not codependent. Like, they don't need you. Like, I think they would like you to be in their life. They're here if you're ready, but they're not like, they don't need you to come in and like make them feel better about themselves. They've figured out and conquered that, and they've figured out how to do that on their own. And they're trying to like plan the next step. Goal planning. Okay. Like, what would success look like exactly? What can I research? What steps can I take? Yeah. Like, they're just really trying to like take the next step in their life, support themselves, like become who they want to be, blah, blah, blah. Every time you judge someone else, you reveal an unhealed part of you. I feel like this is some of the shadow work that they've done. And they've learned not to judge people's process and not to like... And they've also learned to take a look at when they are doing that and like, again, take a look in the mirror and see what distorted emotions are kind of causing them to feel that way towards other people. It was two. I feel like I'm just going to take these. Okay. So we have trust the strange and mysterious at this time. Like, I think they're trying to learn how to trust in the darkness, you know, And then, okay, we have these two. Forgive yourself and remember that you're allowed to learn your lessons in the exact way you need to learn them. And everything you went through was to illuminate the right and wrong way to do things. So I think that they struggled in the past with this connection. Maybe it really triggered them and set them off with this like moon card being here. And it's like, I think they really do like look back on these times, and especially if this was in regards to your connection, and really feel grateful that they have learned how to do this. Because I feel like there's someone who maybe used to feel sorry for themselves, like sit in their room thinking about past pain and things like that, and it's like now they're like in this more carefree energy. And it's like they're like, wow, if I didn't go through all this stuff, like whether it's you or somebody else, but they're really like changed the perspective of how they look in the past, how they look at the past, and they see how it's like really made them stronger and things like that, and they like appreciate it. I feel like they genuinely appreciate it. So what would your person want to say to you, Sagittarius? What would they actually say to you? No. Stop. It's okay. Oh, my freaking neighbors. Shh, it's okay. What would your person actually want to say to you? It's so hard for me to think right now. I'm so confused. Again, I feel like this is like why they've like really, I feel like they were in a very confused moon energy for a long time, and they really realized like they have to just like let it go. And that's kind of what caused, okay, all right, let's just take these, I guess. You are more to me than just sex, but I can't deny how much I do want you. Your person's like super sexually attracted to you, but it's not just that, obviously, but they're like about it. In case you were wondering. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. I don't think it's that they don't know. I think they just don't want to like push you. You're such a great cook. Oh, if that's something that they know about you. I know I blamed you in the past, but I see now how strongly our energy is connected. You never asked for this. And yeah, I feel like that was like in the past, maybe they like judged you or was like, oh, if this person cared about me, they would be here, like blah, blah, blah. But they're like, okay, maybe this is just like something bigger and deeper than I can even really fathom. And this is just supposed to like play out like this. Like I was saying, they're looking back on the past and seeing the purpose of it, even their own actions. And they've, I think, really come a long way in forgiving you and forgiving themselves. You always have such nice things to say. Again, there's kind of like that contrast where there was kind of like maybe some like really good things and really good bad things in your past, and like they're trying to reconcile it. And I think they've just kind of like learned how to like kind of throw their hands up in the air, let go, let God, and like trust the process. I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. They maybe like have felt a lot of shame about the way they acted in your connection, and you know, and maybe it still like comes up. I have a huge fear of intimacy. What was I just reading about today where it was like, I was like some meme I saw where it was like intimacy is not about sex, like it's about truth and like not being afraid to be your authentic self with somebody. Like, yeah, obviously intimacy can come into play in the bedroom. Like you could be like completely different, like the way you like have sex with someone and then someone else, like if you feel really comfortable and intimate with them and having that sense of intimacy. But it's like, I feel like your person clearly has some sort of fear on that, which again, like they had a lot of fears and obviously past pain and things like that. So maybe like they were really afraid, and we're kind of seeing that coming through where they're like, is this person playing games with me? They're afraid to let you get too close because they don't want to get like, maybe the way they love you, like they feel like really strongly about you, and they're like, oh, like if this doesn't work out, it's gonna hurt so bad, like it's gonna, you know, they're like really afraid of that. All right, we have these two. It's so hard for me to believe that something so good could really be meant for me. You're such an interesting person. And we'll get like 3 more. What would your person want to say to you, Sagittarius? Oh, that's too many. I feel like, let's just take them and we'll leave it at that. Why not? You have such a beautiful mind. They really, I think, is what's in my head actual guidance or wishful thinking. That just fell off. Let's just get these last 6 here, whatever this is. Okay. I love that you can laugh at yourself. I can't wait to make this all up to you one day. You mean the world to me. We have the world coming out. Your eyes are so intense. Like your eyes. Ooh, I was thinking about, I almost said that, like with this, I get hungry eyes. Oh my God. Like, but yeah, I forgot that was the song. But yeah, they or like maybe can feel that you're like really like, ooh, like feel the vibe. Or maybe when they like, if, I mean, you could probably attest to this, but like they realize when they like look in your eyes, oh, that's a different All for One song. That was just in my head. Okay, I'll go back to that in a second. But like they felt something like when they like used to like look in your eyes or something, they like that intimacy, that sense of intimacy, and maybe that like really scared them because they were like, whoa, like what is this? You have such a healing effect on me. That's another All for One song. Oh girl, I think it's called. When I look in your eyes, I don't see me anymore, something. So anyway, All for One. Here If You're Ready, Oh Girl, Sam Hunt, Take Your Time, and then the actual song, Hungry Eyes. I think we're going to leave it there, guys. That was a pretty clear message, so I hope you like this reading and it resonated. Let me know in the comments if it did, or like, comment, or subscribe to my channel, you know. Thank you guys to everyone who already has subscribed. I really appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye.